to petroleum these days, there is no charity around it anymore. It is the most expensive business now. The cost of refining the crude oil now, from what I have heard, is making it more and more unprofitable. If they should, for any reason, like cut the cost below production. But what is the subsidy that Nigeria can get from their government? Then they have a refinery. They are the owners of the crude oil. Abi, they call that their own subsidy. Refine the crude oil and sell it cheaper to them, boost your economy. People make affordable, people create business and they have affordable living. All of this, run that economy cheap. Under subsidized petroleum, because it is not imported. It is produced inside the place. What is wrong with that? But they're already telling Nigerians, no, it's not because of cheap oil. Don't think it's going to make fuel cheap. Then what are the people celebrating then? They are celebrating what? Anyway, let's go further a bit. You see all those tribunal judges that did very, very well for APC, especially Kolu, Justice Injustice Samani. They have already, they have passed them today. 11 of them are going to be in the Supreme Court. Tinubu is going to swear for them on a date that they will choose or something. And they will become the justices of the Supreme Court. And for those of you who are already preparing to go and register to vote in 2027, and at the same time, you probably will, judiciary, all eyes on judiciary. You see those who brought in Kolu, they are going to be in that Supreme Court. Some of them are going to be in that Supreme Court for the next 15 years. Some are going to be there for the next 10. Baba, I just thought I should say that to you before you continue. This one said the senators are husbands.
Distinguished chairman of the committee, distinguished vice chairman of the committee, the Senate leader, distinguished members of this committee, thank you for the privilege of appearing before you this afternoon. My name is Jummai Hannatu Sankey. I am the presiding justice of the Court of Appeal, Owerri Division. I think that's all I have. I come from Plateau State, and I have noticed that I don't have any representative backing me here. But my state of origin is Plateau State, but my state by marriage, if we're not to go by the Federal Character Commission Act, is Kaduna State. So I'm very happy to see that I have a representative, my husband, Senator Sunday Marshall here. He's from Kaduna State, and I consider them my husbands. Pardon? My local government? Yes, from my local government.
Nominee before this committee.
So, you remember that Senator Bukashua and the Court of Appeal president, who happened to be his wife. What do you call her then? Justice Bukashua. Now, another Bukashua in the making. Her husband is a senator. And then she's going to be Supreme Court Justice. And as it is, they have all their wives, their concubines, the members of their family, left, right, and center, here and there in judiciary. Somebody said before, politicians, they will be packing money to bribe judges to give them favorable judgments. But later they just felt like, come, why don't we just invest in sending our wives and what have you, sending them to law school and ensuring that we give them this accelerated promotion, and then make them judges, even if it's magistrates. Just put them in the bench on the bench. They did. I mean, that is why today the courts in Nigeria is filled with wives of politicians, girlfriends of politicians, sons and daughters of politicians who are judges now. And in 2-3 years' time, they will be in position and ready to save their parents, their husbands, when all of you are going to be shouting, injustice, I mean, what are you going to call, like, I know, when you see it coming anyway. So I told my family members today, I said, see, Nigeria is tough, but you are all doing well in the sense that you are living within your means. You are not like, because if you go do mistake, I can't even call it mistake anyway, because I actually told her, I said, I don't have ransom money. You see, this time that they are doing this this letter where everybody in the lower is everywhere. You cannot just stay where you are. They say, we get Ijebu, they happen now. Go to Ijebu. If you don't have business in Ijebu, don't go there. We are going straight to Ondo now. We need to stay where you are, have your fun there, and then because me, I don't get ransom money, and that is the truth. So 2 days ago or 3 days ago, there was this sad news that a musician in Abuja, me, I have been talking about this Abuja insecurity, at least before I went on my own, break. So I was talking about this Abuja insecurity, right? The kidnappings and all that. They kidnapped a whole band. You heard me right. In Abuja. A musician and his entire band, they were kidnapped because I think they were going somewhere to perform. Okay? So people started, Joe, they have kidnapped them. They are asking for 10 million naira for each person. 10 million naira. I don't know what happened, but to God be the glory. Last night, these people were kind of brought to safety. Nigeria, I don't know what some of you where you did right now. I don't know what they worry you where they go use your money, buy ticket, go that place. When I saw this guy coming out of a car, kidnapper lo shey in your body, and they are pardoning terrorists in Nigeria. No joke. I can't even imagine. 3 days, so just 3 days, what disable people in, and they've still probably pay ransom too. Sure you get. So this morning they look better. Okay, that was just last night. So this morning.
it wasn't. Brother. Oh, easy. Chenga, you do it. Sorry. Sarah one. Sorry.
Kind of a country is this? Like that's what happened every day. And those are the ones that that we have their clips to show to you that all these things I said to you, they actually happen every day. A whole band. I don't know how much they paid to get them released, but the trauma, some of the injury, that some of them are suffering from, may require serious operation as well for them to actually survive. You see all this one that you are still seeing. Now, individual person can tell you what happened to them or what they are experiencing. And did you hear them speak Yoruba? You remember we used to say, all these terrorists, all this blah, blah, blah. Now the Fulani problem, Joe. Now the Hausa people problem. Not them problem. But you have your brothers and sisters who are scattered everywhere in Nigeria. That is why, as a Yoruba man, who knows that there are Yorubas who live in every part of Nigeria, including Igbo land, that if this ignorant Lagos Abobaku Oshogbo Alimajiri, this Ronukus, if they have any little knowledge and not just the ignorance and the pangolo that some of them are sort of carrying about with the bigotry and all the nonsense that they are spewing, your brother who you left in Lagos the last time may actually be there somewhere in Abuja, somewhere in Imo, somewhere in Ijebu. I mean, it could be anywhere. And as long as they are out there and out and about, they are the target of the criminals who are holding Nigeria to ransom. And there is no chance in this world that if Tinubu or APC, that they are interested in protecting you. Don't let anybody deceive you. I mean that too. So I want to share this. Take a look at this man. He's a civil servant in the eastern part of Nigeria. And somehow, there are thousands like him in that part for the sake of education. To educate all of you who are so bigoted that somehow, you have fed into the rhetoric of Tinubu's divisive politics of hatred, politics of tribe, politics of religion, politics of division. Those of you who they are fed with those negativities. Here is your uncle, who they haven't told to go back to Ogbomoso.
Samuel Adebola.
Yes.
Adebola. Yes. You are from which state?
I'm from Oyo State.
From Oyo State?
Yes.
And you are working
with the Naira state government.
For how long have you been working with?
I did my youth service here. That was 1995, 1996. So I was the best copper. And Anambra State government gave me automatic employment.
Okay, louder.
Anambra State government gave me automatic employment.
Okay.
So I've been at Anambra State for the past 27 years.
Okay. Okay. So we understand you have just been elevated to To which position now?
That is director of building construction and maintenance.
Building construction and maintenance
Of State Ministry of Housing.
Yes. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you, my brother.
So how have you seen the state and how has it been your relationship with the people?
I want to say this, that even if I come to this world next time, I would like to stay in Anambra State, because in the Anambra State, they are very kind to me.
Amen.
They are very kind. So to the extent that my daughter, who is a graduate of University now, I name her Chiamaka.
You don't mean it?
Yes.
Chiamaka.
Chiamaka.
Oh, beautiful.
God is good. God is good. So they have been friendly with me. I don't have problem with them. I can talk to them anyhow. We discuss, we chat together. So I love to stay here.
Okay.
I still have another brother, head of service. It's my brother. That is Bayo Jayinka. So.
Okay. A director too?
Director, yes.
Oh,
yes,
God,
yes,
beautiful.
Yes.
From which state?
That one is from Osun State.
Osun State, in Anambra. Osun State, and he's working in Anambra.
In Anambra State.
As
So
a director
I am from Oyo State.
Okay.
So they are doing well. I will never forget Anambra State in my life.
Amen. Amen.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. Good to hear that. And you said your relationship has been.
It's a long speech. It's a long video. Go onto YouTube and just search for, Yoruba's community in Anambra. And they are, anyway, I just thought you should know, okay? The division that you are witnessing today, which is the creation of the APC, doesn't serve anyone's interest too, but theirs rather. But for some of you who are still the ethnic jingoists, tribal bigots, listen to me. One day you're going to grow old and you're going to see how foolish you have been in your youth, because the criminals who you think you are trying to sort of speak out for using the Yoruba this, Yoruba that, they don't give a damn about you, and they will never do. And if you don't believe me, take a look around you. What else do you think you are good for them? Absolute nothing. Anyway, I'll leave it there at that. Showore was sharing his experience recently, and I saw the video. It was asking the Punch newspaper to please bring back their report of his arrest when he went to serve after being expelled twice in Unilag, but he eventually went to serve, but they would never give him his NYSC certificate. Have you seen it?
Anyways, there's a lot of activists that are supposed to be here today because Punch represented our newspaper for resistance in the 90s. Yes. But in my particular way, I was a student union activist, as you all know, at the University of Lagos. And were it not for Punch newspaper and Vanguard, I probably wouldn't have graduated from the university. Yes, because we couldn't even get judges to hear our cases when we were expelled. And as you all know, I was expelled twice from the University of Lagos. I spent 6 years at the University of Lagos instead of the normal 4. But there's a particular story that none of you might have heard before. When I went to serve in the northern part of the country, particularly at Adamawa State. And I hope Stanley Yakubu also contributed to this book. When I went there, I finished my NYSC, and I was arrested and detained by the military under Abacha, that I was planning to overthrow the government with NYSC uniform. And please listen to this story. So the reason was that in November 1995, I was working as a journalist at ATV Yola, presenting the NYC news. But being who I am, I'm not always interested where they put me. You know, my lawyer is called Falano. The Yorubas will say Falana Botier, Tara Eni Langbo, but I don't do the Falano thing in my private life. So I went and reported that Ken Saro-Wiwa was killed on ATV Yola. It's a recorded program. My supervisor did not watch it before it was played. And suddenly, everywhere went gaga. They pulled the news, removed me from ATV Yola, and then I finished my NYSC, and I was arrested and detained in a military guard room at the at the Air Force Base in Yola. And it was only because Stanley reported that a copper is being detained that they didn't forget me inside the place. I would have died. Yes, I'm still looking for it. It's a Northern Edition story. Please, in 1996, I've been looking for it in your library. Help me find it because I need to show up that. That was one of my detentions before, of course, Buhari and their people also have done that. I'm still detained in Nigeria as we speak. But I'm glad that Mr. Additional is here today. They had a great time. They had a great time detaining me and saying that Shewore is useless, stupid. But here we are today, you know. The Yorubas will also say that that's for the Yorubas. But today, I was never given my NYSC certificate. I don't have an NYSC certificate that I stand in front of you. Never. But I don't need it anymore because I've served the country more than any copper. Thank you very much, Punch, for serving our country.
Sure. I was expecting to see the face of Femi Oponu Adesina. Yeah. Shewore told him to his face there, you had a great time. Shewore is useless, stupid. Arrest him, lock him up. Look at you now. You are here now. All of us are here. We are now together. You see? So Femi Oponu Adesina was on Twitter. X. He was on X. And then he was trying to come and start praising Buhari again, Nisha. You know, say me, I know well. I did there. I did my bed. Kind of a scroll on my phone like that. I just saw Femi Oponu Adesina saying, his friend sent him a message. And that his friend said, please help me pray for Baba Buhari. That this second Niger bridge that he did, that if not because of him, we are still going to be in worry now. Something like that. Where did you come out from? I said, you weary, you are still doing, they do overtime? Are you still doing the ass licking, ass washing for Buhari? Or is this a free service? Olori Buruku somebody. I actually tweeted, I asked him too, like, Femi Oponu Adesina, you this madman, Olori Buruku, kind of. If Oponu Adesina is reading it, he will just kind of shake his head like, who be this guy? You know what he did, ni? A Yoruba man from Ipetumodu, Abi Ipetumodu Ijesha, no Ipetumodu. A true Yoruba son, came out to come and tell we, the Yorubas, that our land or our life under Buhari, and that's exactly what you are witnessing under Tinubu now. You will see they are going to be like, the most powerful. If they say that thing is buried. The president, close. You know, that kind of power. They are exhibiting that already too, Abi. But like Shewore said, Odu Egumatan, Omolagba, Apada Lofowora Kara. That's what Shewore wanted to say that he couldn't say there. You know, Odu Egun is the masquerade festival in Yoruba land. And masquerade festival can last for 21 days. Every day in a party. Every day. So they will be frying the bean cake, akara. And all you have to do is just go there, go eat. Go there, go eat. Yeah. And if you are the son of the La or Allah is the head of the Egungun court. Here you get the masquerade court. Which means all the gifts, people goes to him they goes to him and they bear gift. They bear things to give to Lagba. So Oduegun will finish. Once Oduegun is done, even Lagba's son will have to go and get some money to buy akara, because there won't be any free akara that much anymore until next year. Now, that is if there's going to be next one. In the case of the political opportunists, those who had a chance of changing people's lives, of possibly changing Nigeria, because they said they were coming to change Nigeria. But they did change Nigeria, because sometimes we should be honest. They changed Nigeria to the worse. The way they do over time, they praise Bokuwari over a second Niger bridge that is uncompleted. But my good, they have completed. Lord, drive on it now. Or do you think second Niger bridge is just about that bridge? Is that what you think? No wonder. But my no. They have started the road from the bridge, the one going to Ikotekmene, the one that is going to Benin Bypass. I am asking you. They said it's completed, which means it's already like being used. Bokwari commissioned it twice. Or do you think I didn't have the record of that? So how come we are still talking about there is only the road from Kiniko that is left? So why then are you arguing with me? Why are you saying what? What are you saying? Second Niger bridge designed by Goodluck Egbere Jolantan, but decided to delay it and use that for campaign, whatever it was, until he couldn't show up anything than billboard. How could you pay over 80% of a project? I mean, of a project, or should I call it of a contract for a bridge? You paid over 80%, and all you could show for it is a billboard, because he didn't make the payment when it should have been made, but he still wanted to use it for political. No, I will complete it when I come next time. So he didn't come back. Bokwari came. He tore up the contract, tore up the design, being everything, and he said, no, don't do that. If you do that, this consortium, this contract is sort of counterpart funding stuff. If you do that, we are going to be in debt to this, to these other partners who are partnering us in building because it won't be their fault. It's going to be our fault that we didn't continue. Now, Bokwari now gave them condition that they have to go and redesign it if they want him to approve it. You demand, Dini. Nigeria has paid nearly 100% of their own fund for the whole construction. And what was the design? The second Niger bridge was supposed to be a bridge that it's not just about it's not just the bridge that takes trucks or take cars, all of that. It's a bridge that came with a train track. Jonathan wanted to construct train from Lagos to Port Harcourt. And their design, which also include that part of the second Niger bridge, was supposed to be a bridge that trains will pass on the side, while as cars are passing on top, ships are passing under. It was designed to be a tall bridge. Bokwari cancelled all of that. Gave you I have told you, when you see, especially you Biafrans, when you finally get your Biafra, when you become Biafra, you must demolish the first Niger bridge, the second Niger bridge, demolish both of them. dredge your river Niger, dredge it deeper, build a water channel that will eventually link you straight to the Atlantic. It's just a small gap between you and that Warri and the Atlantic. And a deal. Countries makes deals. You understand? Now, you will demolish everything. You will demolish all that nonsense, okay? Then you will dredge your river. You will dredge that river properly. And then you can build a proper bridge. The one that vessels can actually barge. It is possible. Don't let anybody deceive you that it's not possible. The channel between what do you call it, Biafra land and their map, especially Abia, and that of what do you call it, the next channel straight to the into the ocean, right? Is called the contractual channel that you can cut as an independent country. But before then, you can even do that now. But I don't know if I don't know. They are already working on building a channel. But yeah, second Niger bridge that now came as I don't even know how to describe it. So that was what the Femi Oponu Adesina was kind of wanted to brag about on social media, Sai Baba. And so the Agbadorians themselves, they confused bad study. Okay. Sai Baba, they celebrate uncompleted projects. They celebrated things that are not completed. And they are later abandoned or never maintained. And that is the legacy of the rulers or criminals ruining Nigeria. Know that? So yeah, sure. I kind of had to, give that to you. You were right. You had the highest serving NYSC copper in Nigeria history, like the one that has taken the owners of Nigeria or the ruiners of Nigeria to the cleaners too much that they have actually jailed you twice. Abacha jailed you, his friend Bokwari jailed you, and I just hope we will not let this Tinubu do the same. But with the vibe that the people of Rivers State got from Tinubu in us old rock, then we can possibly be brazen up. 2024, my tough. But anybody, like, I'm not saying that it's going to be, what I mean by tough is that Tinubu is going to be extra. And it is ideal for some of you to stop pretending. Okay? Stop pretending, that maybe God will change this, God will touch this or that. There's nothing like that. So you should brace up. Oh, my tough. Yeah? So thank you, everyone. I think I lasted well, didn't I? And it doesn't really show that I wasn't well. Or did it show any time? Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. And I am going to see you all again, or I don't think I can stand another hour, okay? But it doesn't mean that I'm not really tired, but I just feel like I shouldn't kind of push it. What do you think? Like, I shouldn't push it. Okay, if I manage to do this fine and I've not got any kind of discomfort and all that, then we can continue tomorrow again. Yeah? So thank you very much, everyone. Remember, you can still like this broadcast if you haven't already. Okay? And then when next we see, it will be another gist entirely. So thank you and good night.
Ayégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Ayégún Diary Ayíbi #1.
Ayégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Ayégún Diary Ayíbi #1.
Ayégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Ayégún Diary Ayíbi #1.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Ayégún Diary.
ṣe ń lọ ni máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
bó bá ṣe eré àní máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ máyégún.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
àní máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ra kì Máyégún ti dé